Okay, this is solving equation with variable on both sides, and then you have to state the property. What are you doing for each step on the way? First of all, when you see the equation like this, we call this is original equation. So original equation, that's what equation they give it to you. Okay. Next step, how you're gonna solve it? You see the parentheses like this? That means you have to multiply. But when you multiply more than one term, we call that distributive property, remember? So now I have 9x plus 5 equals 4x, because 4 times x is 4x, plus 8, because that's a 4 times 2, and then plus 5x. We call this distributive property. Property of equality. Okay. Next, I see this 4x on the right and 5x. That's a variable and variable. So I need to move them to next to each other. I rearrange the place without changing the value. So I will put on the left stay the same. 9x plus 5 equals 4x plus 5x plus 8. See, I rearranged the place without changing any value of the term. So 4x still the same, 5x is still positive 5x, and then 8x stay the same. But I just rearranged the place to move them around, that's all. We call that commutative property of equality. Okay, next I will have my 9x. Okay, 9x on the left plus 5 equals 4x plus 5x, that is 9x, plus 8. I just combine like term. I combine the 4x and 5x, I put them together, so combine like term. Okay, I add them. Now, next, I will subtract 9x from both sides. And then subtract 9x. So I use a subtraction property. Subtraction property of equality. Okay, so now what I have, that means I subtract. I'm gonna go ahead and say subtract negative 9x from both sides. Okay, so now I subtract that and draw the line underneath it so that way I can see. Okay, now on the left side I have 5 equals 8. So when you solve the equation and you have the solution like this, you have 5 equals to 8, that means this equation has no solution. So I'm going to put no solution because 5, it's not equals, okay? 5 is not equal to 8. Never, okay? Or you can say 5 never equals to 8. So therefore, this equation has no solution. Alright? That's how it is. Now next, on B, let's say B, I don't have to state the property. All I need to do is just try to find out do I have the solution or not? Okay, so but I just I state the property up there so you can see what we were doing. So again, this one, the equation they gave it to you, that's original equation. Okay, that's original equation. So we're gonna go down and solve it. I have 7x on the left minus 10 on the right. I have 3x plus 14. So I need to try to eliminate I try to eliminate 3x on the right side. So that means I'm going to put the opposite, which is that's going to be negative 3x for both sides. So I'm going to put negative 3x on the left and negative 3x on the right. Okay. Next, after I use subtraction property of equality, I subtract 3x from both sides. Now, next, I am going to combine like term. 7x minus 3x, so I have 4x minus 10 equals 14, because 3x minus 3x, it's gone. Okay, so next I will use the opposite of 10. I'm going to plus 10 on the left, and I will do the same thing, plus 10 on the right to eliminate the 10. Okay, now combine like term. Next, I have 4x, negative 10, positive 10, it's a 0, cancel each other out. So I have 4x equals 14 plus 10, that's a 24. Okay, so next I will divide it both sides by the coefficient of x, that is 4. So I'm going to divide both sides by 4. Okay, so I'm going to divide 4x by 4. And I'm going to divide 24 divided by 4. So now that gives me 4 divided 4, I get 1. 1 times x, that is x, equals 24 divided by 4, that's 6. So I have one side, on the left side it's a variable, on the right side is number. So this equation, so I will say it has this equation has one solution. Okay, one solution. The reason is a one solution because on the left you have x, on the right you have x, so that's x equals 6. Okay, that means you have one solution. That means one variable equals one number. Okay, that's why you have one solution on B. We call that one solution because you have x equals 6. Okay, the number can be positive, can be negative, or can be fraction, or even 0, as long as you have one variable equals to one number. That means you have one solution. Okay, now on C, let's do C. Next one, you have, first you have 3x. So 3x minus 12 equals 3x plus 3, because 3 times 1 is 3, okay, minus 15. Next, I have 3x minus 12 equals 3x plus 3 but minus 15, so that is minus 12. Okay, next I will put minus 3x on the left and minus 3x on the right. Now combine like term. Okay, what I have, 3x minus 3x, it's a 0, it's gone. So what I have left on the left side is minus or negative 12 now. It's not, it used to be 3x minus 12. Now when you get rid of the 3x, it becomes negative 12 equals negative 12. When you have the solution like this, on the left is number, on the right is number, and they are equal to each other, this is very many solutions. So you said this equation has very many solution. Another word for very many solution, okay, has very many solution. Another word for very many solution, we say the infinite, okay, infinite solution. Okay, it's a lot of question. It's a lot of answer. So any x value will make these equations true. Okay, that's all for the determine the solution for the equation. Is that you just decide if you have the solution come out, the number on both sides or the variable on both sides, but they're not equal to each other like this. For example, on A you have 5 equals 8, and you know 5 never ever going to be equal to 8. That means this equation has no solution. And then on B you have x equals 6, which is on the left. It's x. It's variable. On the right is a number. When you have one number, one variable, that means you have only one solution for it. Okay, that means one solution for that equation. So now on C is example of you have two number came out equally, like on the left is negative 12, on the right is negative 12. So you have negative 12 equals negative 12. That means this equation has very many solutions, or another word, you have infinite solutions. Okay, and hope you review this. If you do not understand, or if you have any question with the lesson 2-4, determine the lesson. Okay, determine the answer for the solution for the equation. All right, bye. I'll see you in class, guys. Bye.